When light grows too strong, the shadows seek balance. In the heart of the Star Kingdom, a fragile peace reigned after the Guardian's triumphant return. Skies shimmered with gold, laughter echoed through the streets, and birds soared on gentle winds. But even in the brightest day, a shadow can fall. A strange, slow eclipse began to form, casting an unsettling twilight over the land. The palace balcony, Cinderella held the glowing crown, a symbol of her newfound duty. Its light danced across the polished marble, a beacon of hope for all. But as she caught her reflection in a nearby mirror, a flicker of unease stirred within her. Something was wrong. Her own shadow, cast long and stark behind her, seemed to move with a will of its own, twisting into an unfamiliar shape. Score. Why? She whispered, her voice barely audible. A soft question to the silent air. Do I feel the darkness calling my name? As the words left her lips, a spiderweb of cracks fractured the mirror's surface. A chilling whisper echoed from the splintered glass, a voice both foreign and deeply familiar. Because light and shadow are one. The call of the shadow led Cinderella and the Star Guardian to an ancient forest, a place untouched by time, where glowing mist swirled around the gnarled trunks of ageless trees. It was here, in this ethereal glade, that the fairy godmother appeared before them. Her usual radiant light seemed dimmer, her presence carrying a weight of solemnity. Every guardian carries a shadow, she explained, her voice grave. Yours is awakening, my dear. It is a part of you that has been long dormant, a forgotten echo of fear and doubt. The Star Guardian, ever resolute, stepped forward, his hand resting on the hilt of his celestial sword. Then we must face it, he declared, his voice ringing with conviction, before it consumes her. As if, summoned by his words, the very ground began to tremble. Shadowy vines, black as the deepest night, writhed up from the earth, twisting and weaving together to form a shimmering dark portal. The air grew cold, thick with an ancient power. From the swirling vortex of darkness, a figure emerged. It was Lady Umbra, yet reborn, transformed. Her form was no longer just a wisp of forgotten memories, but a being of formidable power, her eyes glowing with a cold silver light. A cruel smile played on her lips. You thought the light destroyed me, she taunted, her voice dripping with scorn. It only set me free. With a triumphant cry, Umbra raised her staff. The sky above the Star Kingdom fractured and split open, torn asunder by her dark magic. Colossal towers of black crystal erupted from the ground, casting long, menacing shadows that swallowed the golden light. A wave of corrupting energy washed over the kingdom, and with it, the princesses' powers began to falter. Their crowns, once brilliant beacons, dimmed to a faint, struggling glow. Mirror, the water princess, cried out in alarm from her distant shore. My powers. They're fading. Panic began to spread like wildfire, but Cinderella's voice cut through the growing fear, clear and determined. No, she proclaimed, her gaze fixed on the darkening horizon. We've come too far to surrender now. She slammed her hand onto the stone balcony, channeling every ounce of her will. A burst of pure, unblemished starlight erupted from her, spreading across the ground like a holy fire, pushing back against the encroaching darkness. Umbra merely laughed, a sound like shattering glass. Your courage is strong, she sneered, but your heart still fears me. Cinderella met her gaze, a new fire igniting in her eyes. Then, I'll face my fear, she declared, her voice resonating with newfound strength, and turn it into light. A brilliant aura enveloped her. Shadow and light converged, merging within her. Her gown transformed, one half turning a brilliant celestial silver, the other a deep, midnight bluer. Perfect, living symbol of balance. The battle for the kingdom had begun. Cinderella and Umbra met in midair, their duel shaking the very heavens. Waves of dark energy and pure starlight collided in spectacular explosions, painting the sky in a swirling tempest of blue, gold, and black. Each strike, each parry, sent shockwaves across the world, a celestial storm of raw power. From the ground, the Star Guardian watched, his heart pounding. Cinderella, he yelled, his voice desperate to cut through the cacophony of the fight. Don't destroy her, free her. She is a part of you. His words pierced through the haze of battle, reaching Cinderella's heart. Tears streamed down her face as a profound realization dawned upon her. "I see it now," she cried, her voice thick with emotion. "Umbra isn't my enemy. She's the part of me that forgot hope." With this newfound understanding, she lowered her sword. Instead of striking a final blow, she opened her arms, letting her own light surge forward, not as a weapon, but as an embrace. It engulfed both of them, a massive, silent explosion of pure starlight that bleached the screen white. For a moment, there was only light. Then, silence. As the blinding light slowly faded, the scene came back into focus. The black crystal towers had vanished. The golden sun shone once more upon the palace. Lady Umbra knelt on the ground, the darkness that had defined her completely gone, replaced by a calm, gentle silver glow. She looked up at Cinderella, her eyes filled not with hate, but with gratitude. "Thank you," she whispered softly, "for remembering me." Cinderella knelt beside her, a smile gracing her lips, her own tears now tears of joy. "We are one," she said, taking Umbra's hand, "and together we'll protect this world." As their hands touched, their powers merged, rising into the sky to form a new celestial body, a radiant eclipse, a perfect, beautiful harmony of light and shadow. And so, from the union of shadow and light, a new dawn begins. Believe in the power of light. If you loved this, please like, subscribe, and share this magical journey. Your heart is what keeps our magic alive, and we can't wait to see you for the next chapter. Thank you so much for watching.